Good morning, Wind Chasers. Welcome to another episode of Chasing the Wind. I'm Pastor Mark. Hey, let's see how the Spirit is doing these days. And I've been thinking about we're coming up on football season. I'm not a sports guy. I could care less. My life goes on. But I always get a charge out of people who get so worked up when their team doesn't, their team. Isn't it funny? So that's what we're going to talk about today. What's this we business? What's this we? We is the French mouse in your pocket, okay? We're going to do this. Who's we, you know? So here's the deal. We talk about that a lot. I've watched people just totally melt down because the team they follow didn't win, or they're depressed for days. Really? Good night. What is going on here? So it's got me thinking about this whole we thing and how we connect. And it got me even thinking a little bit about my wife and I we follow a couple channels on YouTube, and I'll plug them here a little bit. Peterson Farms, Larson Farms, Greg Judy, Regenerative Farming and Ranching. And I was sitting there watching it the other day and like, why am I watching these channels? And the thing that came to my mind as I was watching these was, I can farm. It's like I'm farming with them. I know these people now. We're like that. We're just really close. And Sandy and I get caught up in it, and we get laughing at their nonsense and stuff. And it's just, in some ways, a lot of fun. But I was really saying, why do I sit here? As someone said to me recently, is that all you do is sit around watching YouTube videos? Yes, because I'm a learning junkie is what I am. And so I'm sitting here watching this stuff, and I'm getting to the point now where I fast forward through some of it because it's like, okay, I can only look at your field that's been regenerated so long, and then you got to give me something else here. But I am kind of excited, though, about the harvest is coming soon, so I'll get to watch them in combines go back and forth forever. But I got thinking about this idea about how we identify with certain things. And, it's funny when a team loses, it's they lost. Or the Chiefs or the Bills or whoever lost. But when it's win, yeah, we won! Yeah, you didn't do anything. I understand the guy in the stands or, that whatever that extra player is. A buddy of mine used to tell me about it. This is how into it I am. So I'm sitting here thinking about this idea of we, and I'm like, why am I watching these YouTube channels, and why do I do this, and whatnot? And, one of them is, another one is 10th generation dairyman. I watch him shovel cow manure all over the place. And, some of it is I'm watching these young people that are they're working hard and they're making a difference and they're following really what they want to follow. And that's a great thing. But here's what really hit me. And this one's hard, folks. If it's hitting me, then I don't feel bad if it hits you. When we identify with things like that, and sometimes it's just because we like the team or whatever, but it's because we're living vicariously through them. And there's no risk when we live vicariously through them. When I watch these guys farm big farms and stuff, there is no risk to the Hanson fortune. There is no risk to me. I'm not the one who possibly will lose my crops. I'm not the one who has to worry about if the tractor or the combine breaks down. There is no risk to me. But boy, I'm right there with them. I'm right there with them. We like to be with the successful things. We like to be on the winning team, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I remember years ago when I used to go to the racetrack. I loved harness racing, and a buddy of mine told me, he goes, if you got to learn to take the losses with the winnings. You're gonna lose sometimes when you gamble on horses, and that's the thing. Same thing with sports too. I knew someone when I was growing up that they always let their kids win no matter what the game was. And then when the kid would lose playing with someone else, they would have a tantrum, and it was ridiculous. I got to the point I didn't like playing games with them, which I don't like playing board games anyway. But I mean, it's like and heaven forbid anybody lose today. And there is so much, we don't know how to go with the ebb and flow of wins and losses. It's just all win, 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 win. We got to win, we got to win, we got to win. And we see it in politics, and we see it in everything. And, Jesus said if you're going to gain your life, you got to lose it. He throws these paradoxes at us all the time. And so sometimes we just need to realize that if we're going to identify with that thing, we need to maybe sometimes look at it and say, why am I, okay, it's just a game or whatever. And I have to say, okay, I feel bad that their crops didn't make as much as they did or whatever. They got to deal with this. But sometimes it's the idea of being involved in something that's exciting to us. It makes me think of the old movie Napoleon Dynamite when Uncle Rico, if I could just go back to 1983 or whatever the year it was, he would just win the championship. Of course, he can't throw a football any better than I can. So here's the thing. You want to be on a winning team that you don't live it vicariously. You get on Jesus' team. You get on Jesus' team. And I'm going to tell you something. If there's one thing we're experiencing right now, it appears to be losses sometimes. We look around like, hey, Jesus, looks like we're losing down here. Could you step in and do something, please? And he says, don't worry about it. I got this. Just remember, you want to be on a winning team, be on Jesus' team. That is the winning team. You're with Jesus, you can't lose. You might lose some stuff, but you will gain so much more. Paul said, for me to live is Christ, for me to die is gain. You lose, but you gain so much. Jesus said, you want to save your life, you got to lose your life. So I'm going to just tell you, you know what? That is the we. I want us to be we. I don't want we to be the French mouse in my pocket. I want we to be yous guys and me and all of us serving the Lord and bringing as many as we can with us. So let's just do that, folks, and not look at no risk. There's risk. But it's worth it. It's worth it to follow the Lord. So till next time, wind chasers, keep chasing the wind because the wind is chasing you. Grace and peace.